Alright, this is going to be the second part of my giant bug report videos. Uh, this is going to be for general characters. So this is not as important, but I want to put it out there. For Chris, I feel like her charging windows can be tweaked to be more lenient because like I do backhands on accident, and that just kills the combo. There's also half her combos not working. See? That whiffs. That's not even strength pushback. This doesn't work in arena mode. I'm going to show you against a live opponent. Barely. And it doesn't even look right. What you normally have to do is charge it. Also, Rage Mode Chris has gut hit stun instead of normal hit stun on her kicks. Which means you can't combo with the kicks. Her strikes become ultimately useless because all of her combos use that kick. So please, change it. I know you guys made a silent buff to Glenn, changing his punch, kick, kick, kick from the second last kick from gut kick to front kick. Because you guys knew that hit stun, that attack in the hit stun state would not work. I really think you guys should extend the gut hit stun state. Anyway, Glenn. Bannon said he made the Hadouken slow because he didn't want people to just run away, shoot a blast with the projectile, run to the other side, and do it. The AI is more than competent to avoid the projectile. So why is it still slow? If you want to stop Glenn from being OP, you might want to check out his costs. Because even though this is cost 7, it's base 2, it does 4 hits, so you could increase this to something like a 9 instead. You guys don't have to adhere to the 7, 15, 31 point scale. You really don't need to. When you really get the time, I think you can make things a lot more flexible. Because Glenn, for example, Glenn and Paul could use lower damages overall. Because you have 6 points to work with, because everyone starts with 15 points in their strength. That's 5 extra points of damage. I know your system. There's also this move, supposed to be like an anti-projectile, but it's still kind of wonky. There's like an extra bit of distance. I understand that you guys use GIFs for these attacks, but still. And the reverse glitch from the previous video is affected by this move apparently. Either that, or it's unblockable, or it just hits you from behind. I don't know. Let me just double check. Oh no, it's not the reverse glitch. I don't think so. Anyway. Mike. All his throw moves have the release bug. I don't know how many of them are affected by the release bug for death, but they do have this short animation that's totally unnecessary. He's also missing plumber jump kick and all of his fat moves. The only one he has by default is a grab move that doesn't even do damage. His barf move. It's not even complete. I had to hack the game to unlock the moves. Mike is actually competent in fat mode, surprisingly enough. Just you guys didn't unlock the moves. Oh, I think I covered everything in the last video. Let me think real quick. Yeah, I think I did. Groovy. He has a lot. I covered the Frizzle double jump bug, but she has a few other quirks with her. First off, Windmill by itself isn't infinite. You hear that clicking, right? It costs 7, it's a base 5, and it does 6 hits. I don't know what you guys are thinking. Probably this was for bouncing during the beta, since that was one of the moves she had during it. But boy, this move was just way too good. I used this to counter grief someone. And also, I should point out that it's not affected by BMD. I got it to work in one very situational moment by interrupting it after the first 3 hits. I had someone hit me out of windmill after the 3rd hit. I did it again. That's when BMD picked it up. I don't know what's going on with this move. But you think after like 3 attempts, it'd be broken out of it. But I thought it was just because I used freeze frame at first. 1, 2, 3. See? You can't trigger BMD with the move unless you do very specific circumstances. Like, she has 2 more problems, and they're both with her strike string. First one is that, well, actually, they're both the same problem. She uses the gut hit stun state, and that makes her finishers blockable. And also, for some reason, that their hitbox is extended while they're out, while their head is out like this. Which means that if you do land it, you can just grab them again for another nut punch. This is an infinite in itself. Then there's spin cycle, which shows how bad Provy's attacks are. See? But, well, that's not spin cycle, but still, it just shows how bad her punch strings are. Okay, punch, kick, punch, punch. Yeah, that's basically all of her strikes, and they don't work together. Rudy. I'm just going to bring the second player for the first part of this demonstration, because I made a video on this, like, shortly after launch. See? That combo used to have gut kick, instead of that high kick. I know about that silent buff. My health bar's not flashing, but I have that little bit of health left, and I can't do my desperation. Kind of pointless. It's exactly 1 health, which is not that cool. And there's this, which can be hard on the eyes depending on the stage, but it's still, ugh. People will wonder how that got screwed up so badly. Ryan, is there anything I need to touch up with it? Other than the fact that his multi-hit moves can be a little too strong? I don't think so. Oh boy, Wes. Okay. So, his moves cost way too high. In Bannon's preview video for Wes, he did his elbow strike combo into one of the tooth projectiles. And that is a total of like 80 special points, over 80. That's impossible to do in game. So that kind of expectation was already busted with Wes, and that's just the tip of the iceberg with him. He doesn't have enough to do his full elbow strike combo. And his knees, the follow-up doesn't work. No matter which follow-up you do, after the first one, it doesn't connect. They all cost 15, and with 46, that's kind of really draining as well. You can't use math to balance the game, you have to use intuition. Now let me go over his strike strings. Punch, punch, punch. That's perfectly fine. Kick, kick, kick. It's very iffy. The first one has a gut hit stun. It becomes hard to time. It becomes hard to properly land it. Because you have to kind of delay it a bit. Because of the way pushback works. If I try to do it quickly, it misses. Because its opponent's too far out. But if I delay it, it becomes blockable. It may become blockable. It didn't look blockable there, but I somehow managed to hit it anyway. Then let me go over his combination strike combo. Punch, punch, kick, kick, punch. Then kick, kick, punch, punch, kick, kick. You need to add a new kick for Wes because whoever decided to make that second kick a pop-up did not take for account that that kick was used in all of Wes's other combos, except for his punch one, and leaves the opponent in the air, unable to do the rest of the combo. Alright, now let me just go over this and just see if there's anything else I need to go over. Bruno. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot to go over with Bruno. First off, the atomic drop is incredibly busted. Doesn't have a cost, so you can just keep spamming it like this. And if you time it right, you get a restand. Like that. And then he has plenty of problems with his strike strings. MJ spinning thrust is the opponent is one pixel too far out for all three hits to properly connect. In order for it to work, you have to do it on people like oh god, this is gonna sound crazy, but it works on Glenn because his belt sticks one pixel further out. Because of his belt. I'm not making this up. You guys have literally have pixel perfect hitboxes that cause unusual things. And this can be though this can be easily solved just by reducing the range of Knife Chop. If this didn't push so far out, it's going to fix a lot of things. See? That whiffs. You have to time it just weird, and even when you do land it, the elbow takes way too long for it to properly combo. What else is there? I do think you can do the same thing as with Alex, just by making the first hit bring the opponent down the first poison mist to for it to do all 4 hits regardless of where the opponent is. I think this would be a nice buff, and it's also what you see in the preview video for the Kickstarter. Let me think if there's anything else. No, that's it for Bruno. Alright, this ends the second part of this video series. I'll go over bosses and minor enemies next.